Welcome back, it's Zion from Uke On Demand, where we go beyond strumming and bring you fingerstyle song lessons and tabs. Happy Asian Pacific Heritage Month. This week we're going over Bahay Kubo, a song straight from the Philippines. And we're going to be going over the first 14 measures in this video, but you can get the rest of the song lesson and all the tabs over at ukeondemand.com. So let's get started. So at the beginning of this song, there's a little musical intro before we get into the lyric portion. And that intro sounds like this. Alright, nice and easy, super short. And to play that section, you're going to start out by picking the open G string. Then we're going to go into an F chord. An F chord is middle finger on the second fret of the G, open C string, index finger on the first fret of the E, and open A. After strumming it once, you're just going to pick that open A string. And then we're going to go into a G chord. G chord is open G string, index on the second fret of the C, ring on the third fret of the E, and middle finger on the second fret of the A. I'm going to strum that once as well. And then these next two notes, they're eighth notes, or a little bit faster. You're just going to pick the second fret of the A string. You're going to just stay in this position because you're already on it. And then strum the G one more time. And pick open A. Second fret A. And then just a regular C chord. Open G, C, and E, and ring finger on the third fret of the A. So putting that little intro a little bit faster would go like this. Now we get to move into the actual melody of the words being sung. And so the last section of this bar, going into bar 2, it will sound like this. Play that section, we're still in our C chord position that we've just kind of let carry over the last two measures, and so leave it there, but we're going to pick the open G string first, and now strum that C, and from here you're going to pick the 5th fret of the A. Now you can either use your pinky or you can just slide your ring finger up. Either one is fine. And now we're going into bar 2, and that's just another G chord. So we're going to strum that once, and these next 3 measures, the first chord at the beginning of each one is a half note, so we're going to be holding it a little bit longer. So we're going to strum G, pick open G string, into an F chord, ring finger comes back, picks the second fret of the A, and then we're going to go into a C5. And the C5 is open G, C, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E, and we're going to ignore the A string. And so we're going to strum that once. And then these next 2 notes are 2 little 8th notes, so they're a bit faster. So you're going to pick the open E string and immediately the 1st fret of the E. Ring finger comes back to 3rd fret of E, and you're going to pick the C string and the 3rd fret of E together. open A, and then 3rd fret of E again. Now if it's a little more comfortable for you in this section to pick the open G string for that note, that's completely fine too. Either one works. And so moving into the next measure, we're going into this position. We're going to have index finger on the 1st fret of the E and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C. I'm going to pick those two together. Pinky comes up to the 5th fret of the A string. And then we're going to go into a G5. And G5 is open G, index on the 2nd fret of C, middle on the 3rd fret of E, and pinky on the 5th fret of the A. You're going to strum that once as well. Slide up and let pinky pick the 7th fret of the A string. Back down. And then just go into the 1st measure of bar 3. So let's put that last section we just learned together slowly. And that's how to play the first half of Bahay Kubo on the ukulele. I hope you've enjoyed learning it so far. To get the rest of the song lesson and all the tabs, head over to ukondemand.com and make sure to subscribe below so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials. We'll see you next time.